All right, so we're out at the woods here. Got the blade out here. So we're gonna get that pulled off. And then, like I said, we're gonna start with this here, hopefully being able to scrape some of the larger pit run this way. So first things first though, we gotta get the blade off the trailer here, and that might be a little bit of a trick. And then put the counterweight back on and we'll go from there. All right, so we got it on. I gotta tighten up the concrete weight there first. This is what it looks like. Seems like it's gonna work. I just did a quick test in the driveway. Seems pretty good. So I'll give you the quick backstory on this blade. So this is my dad's blade, and he bought this new, I'm not sure of the year, but he said he drove the tractor to the store and brought it home with that. So, and we did look at in a previous video about how it looked like there was welding on here, some repairs and stuff. So I guess he bought this blade originally for snow removal, and that's why he added those wings on there. But then also he used it for pulling out tops and stuff in the woods. And he said this thing, it sounded like it got abused pretty bad. Like the tractor would be standing on the back two tires pulling out stuff that's probably too big. But he said it would be my dad and my uncle out in the woods, and he said, yeah, that thing pulled a lot of trees, so that's why it's bent up. That's why there's a lot of welding on it, because the thing was basically being pulled apart. So, but all we're using it for today is going to be to hopefully get some of that large pit run pulled out of there and level out the gravel. So let's see how it works. right, so I just got done taking lunch break here. So from approximately 10:30 till about 1:30, I was moving gravel here. So I'm not 100% satisfied with it, but it's better than what it was. So let's take a look. So trying to get all the big rocks towards the bottom, just really difficult. Oops. They don't like pulling up very nice. So here it's kind of lean. So that's where I got towards the end with the gravel here. And this load of gravel that I got seemed like there was a lot more sand in it than actual stones. I'm not sure why. The first load I got had a lot more stone in it. So and then what I did out here, I tried to taper it down by the road because he had it so much higher because he was worried about cracking off the road. You know, when he was bringing in the dump truck load. Kind of gives you an idea what it looks like. I can tell you what, that back blade on the tractor is absolutely amazing. Like, that is the thing to have for this. So I don't know if I'm done with this. I might have to get another load just the way it looks. There's a lot had to go in here to bring this up, and then, you know, way off there we still got big rocks. I thought about just taking some of that extra extra sand that I had and just dumping it on top of that, but I don't know if that's a good idea or not. So that's kind of what I did over here. I had extra sand and I just kind of dumped it out, flattened it out a little bit. But like this here, these big rocks, those are really hard on everything, especially the tires. So, and then I kind of graded off back there as well. We'll take a look at that. So this is all a bunch of sand in here, still quite a bit. And then I dumped the pile over there so it's out of the way. Kind of scraped this too, just because this wasn't as flat as I would have liked it, and just went back and forth with the blade, kind of pushing it and pulling it around. Like I said, that back blade, that is absolutely amazing. That does such a nice job, and that's a 6-foot blade, and the tractor's got no problem handling that at all. If you're pulling sand and a big pile of it, then the tractor worked really hard. I think it got to a point where it would actually like not go, but for this everything out in here with the driveway with this gravel, it was perfect for that. You could just put the blade in, start pulling, and then rake it back or push it, whatever you needed to do. It worked perfect for that. That's the absolute right size for that. So I think what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put the forks on. I got a guy that's gonna pick up some oak logs here at the end of the month. So he's got a sawmill or whatever, and he was interested in that. So I'm gonna pull out some and probably stage them in front of the shipping container. All right, so I'm wrapping it up here. I got some logs in the background there moved. I think I got about 11 of them, all oak. So I don't know, I'm still debating on whether or not I get another 18 yards of gravel out here. I kind of feel like we could use it just to finish out the rest of the driveway here, but I don't know, I don't want to get carried away with it either, but I don't know what the heck that is. So, got a couple projects to do out here yet. Like, still got the ceiling I'm working on, and probably leveling and grading. I ended up catching that back blade moving logs, and I bent up one of the wings, so I'm gonna have to figure out if I can just straighten it with a sledgehammer. I don't have a welder or anything like that out here, so. But other than that, really nice day today, so that'll be it for now.